You have no say. Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all. I am Batman!
Witajcie, to znowu ja. Tak, znowu ja. Freaks. I zapraszam was do kolejnego odcinka z serii Batman Arkham Knight z strojem Roberta Pattinsona z filmu The Batman. Skończyliśmy ostatnio na tym, że właśnie pojmaliśmy bluszcz i mamy ją zawieźć. Oczywiście zanim ją zawieziemy, to mamy oczywiście przejść diagnostykę, więc lećmy. Tak, oczywiście nie trafiłem. Tak.
Simulation activated. Weapon energy system diagnostic test online. Stage 1. Destroy targets to charge up weapon energy and
Tak,
activate.
naładuję broń, spoko. Raz. Dwa. Znikaj mi stąd. Ty nie wiem, po co tu się znajdujesz.
Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 2. Charge the missile barrage to level 2 to destroy up to 4 targets at once.
Raz. Dwa. Trzy. Cztery. Znikaj mi stąd. Ty tylko
Missile barrage
przeszkadzasz.
level 2 ready.
No dobra, tak.
Diagnostic
No i
stage
proszę,
complete.
już.
Stage 3. Taking damage depletes weapon energy. Charge up missile barrage to level 2 and destroy 4 active targets to complete diagnostic test.
Tak, bocie. Nie musisz mi ciągle to powtarzać. Oczywiście znam procedury. Kolego, przeszkadzasz mi tylko.
Missile barrage level 2 ready.
Trafiłeś. Albo ja nie mogę trafić.
Diagnostic test complete.
Oj.
Simulation complete.
Dobra.
Batman, I'm seeing a transport deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios. I've warned GCPD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.
Come in, all units. This is Commissioner Gordon. We have numerous hostile tanks deployed across the city. Gotham is under attack. I want everyone off the streets and back to GCPD. We're not equipped to deal with what's out there. Thank God there's someone who is.
Wiecie, co się okazało? Że jak mi ostatnim razem zacinało grę, to okazało się... Coś mi zejść z drogi, przeszkadzasz mi tylko. Okazało się, że grzebałem w plikach gry, coś zmieniłem i to sprawiło, że jakość gry została mi zmniejszona. Dlatego pamiętajcie, moi drodzy, nigdy nie grzebcie w plikach gry.
Jim, tell your men they can resume their patrols. The tanks have been dealt with.
Thank God. Let's hope they were the last.
Don't count on it. I need the isolation chamber prepped at the GCPD lockup. I'm bringing in Ivy.
Tak jak mówiłem, pamiętajcie, żeby nie grzebać w plikach gry, jeżeli się nie wie, jak grzebać w plikach gry. Jestem idealnym przykładem. No, ostatnim razem jak grzebałem w plikach gry Wiedźmina 3, żeby zamontować, żeby zamontować skórkę, to już gry nie mogłem uruchomić, więc nie grzebcie w plikach gry, jeżeli nie wiecie jak.
Good to have you here, Batman. Bring her down to the lockup on the lower level.
What the hell? Hold your fire! It's Batman! What is that? You kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
Kto mnie nauczy jeździć? No kurde, oczywiście, że policja. Ale taka do góry nogami.
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry
A jeszcze
about.
kilka w
Is
mieście.
the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Nie no,
Oh,
każda
good.
Sigma.
Another cell. You feel safer now that I'm all locked up? Locking me up is a sign of desperation, Batman. I can see it in your eyes. You're afraid. It was Harley who broke me out of that police cell in Bloodhaven. Why don't you try arresting her? You can't lock me in here like some human.
Coś bym skomentował, ale się wstrzymam. Dobra, tu nie będziemy wchodzić.
This loan is costing lives, sir. This is time I don't have. Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's gotta be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch. Fernandez, it's Gordon. Give me an update.
Dobra, oczywiście zanim ruszymy, trzeba pójść po jedną rzecz. Ja sobie nie odpuszczę. Po co? Przecież mogą... Nieważne. Mogą tędy pójść. Ci, którzy nie grali, to pamiętajcie, aby pójść od razu o to. Nie o to, tylko po to. Bo większość rzeczy możecie właśnie z tym zrobić. Oczywiście sobie zatrzymacie film, to sobie przeczytacie. Wszystko fajnie, tak. Tu oczywiście dodatki, to... Od razu wezmę sobie to.
Mutilated and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
Oczywiście, że tak.
One electric charge gun used by Batman, aka... We don't like to ask. Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. Hope he doesn't ask for it back.
Ale chcę jeszcze jedną rzecz zrobić. No to nie mogę sobie odpuścić.
Talia.
Jak ktoś nie wie, to Talia al Ghul wystąpiła w Batman Arkham City i pod koniec gry została zamordowana przez prawdziwego Jokera. Ale to zagrajcie, to zrozumiecie oczywiście też sens tego.
I'm sorry.
Też mi jest przykro. No, to już nic nie zjedziemy, oczywiście. Raz, już.
Hi, diddle diddle, detective. I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. When you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City. I am the Riddler, Batman. I don't suffer humiliation. I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
Tak.
I ain't stopping him.
Don't look at me.
I'm going to investigate that crime scene. If there's a serial killer in town, I'll find them.
Good luck out there, Batman.
October 15th. Still no sign of the...
What are you doing here, Ryder?
Hey, how's my favorite masked vigilante? One of those nights, huh?
You shouldn't be in the city.
Bet you're wondering about the tape. I'll let you in on the action, if you promise to keep me in the loop. What do you say?
It's not safe. You should have left with the evacuation.
And missed the biggest story of the year? Hell, the century. This is it. My chance to get back on top. Quid pro quo, Batman. What's the latest on ScareCrowa? Any leads?
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I try. Trouble always finds me.
To przestań być popularny.
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
Hey, Batman! I guess ScareCrowa gave you the slip.
Co tam? Samochód ci się podoba? Sprzedam! Oczywiście za dużą kwotę. Okej. Okej. Tak? Dobra. I w co by tu zainwestować? Nie. To mogę złapać. To nie za bardzo mi się to podoba. Dobra, na takie coś mogę pójść.
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car is performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucius, he's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucius. It was good of you to stay behind.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bones. Have your fun. You are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's walls, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a vial of toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, the legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the...
Witam was po cięciu, wracamy do gry. Nieważne co to było, ważne, że już jestem. Ucho.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis. Birth defect.
A podobno właśnie lewa strona zawsze jest najgorsza. Ej, to co do tego, że mówiłem, że znam to grę jak własną kieszeń, to się nie liczy. To z tym zawsze miałem problem. Dobra, nie to, no.
The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism. most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Wiesz co, ja robiłem coś takiego, że jeżeli... Zaraz wam powiem, tylko wybiorę sobie misję. Strażę, bo mam po drodze. Ja robiłem coś takiego.
I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location.
Ja robiłem coś takiego, że właśnie gdy trzeba było właśnie szukać tych okaleczonych, to tam są właśnie te trzy grupy wysp i ich jest 6, więc ja właśnie robiłem coś takiego, że szukałem 2 naraz od razu. A nie, że później na... No nie. Nie śmiejcie się. Ja ci nie pozwoliłem mnie łapać. Nie mogę użyć tego... No siema.
Batman. God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. Rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up.
Jeszcze mnie tylko chwilę muszę zrobić. Dobra, weźmy.
I'm going to the train yard. Enigma's planning something.
O, nie! Zapomniałem, że nie mogę wyskakiwać jeszcze z batmobila. No i kurde, panie informatorze, trudno.
Why, hello there, detective.
O, witaj, człowieku zagadko. Znowu.
Congratulations are in order, for you have arrived early for this, the next generation of my riddles. I'm afraid the full particulars of my plan will have to remain unannounced for the time being, but I see no harm in rewarding the harmless little glimmer of initiative you have shown with a sneak peek, a preview, if you will, of the kind of conundrum I have in store.
Dobrze, dobrze.
Well then, detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for
słuchać do
tonight's
twojej opowieści z wypracowania, ale nie mam czasu.
What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes?
Dobrze, że to nie w Polsce. Bo bym dostał taki porządny mandat.
Now pay attention, detective. Go left. You're close, detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Do you even know what a racing line is?
Przy końcówce! Przy końcówce!
Detective, you have defeated me. Seriously, Dark Knight, I'm stunned, humiliated, utterly bested. Time I gave up, I think. Why don't you head on your way?
Do jego końca, ale jeszcze muszę zrobić jedną rzecz. Tak, to też trzeba zrobić. Dla punktów trzeba. No, może zdążę. Na styk, bardzo na styk.
Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy?
Oczywiście tak.
Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel. Of course it wouldn't. Still, thanks to your unrelenting desire to showboat, I now have several hundred terabytes worth of performance data relating to that latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. Naturally, I shall be using this data to calibrate further challenges and trials. I'll see you soon, detective. There's a lot more to come.
On ma terabajta, ja mam hektabajty. Dobra. Wiem, gdzie się znajduje jeszcze to jedno, tak mi się przynajmniej wydaje.
He left opera music playing at the crime scene. He wants them to be found. Nice driving, idiot. Per your request, I've created a
Nie!
series of
Ja nie chciałem! Tego nie chciałem!
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
O, już mamy.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six. Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search. Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Najgorsze jest to, bo ja nie wiem ile mi się nagrywa, bo nie... Wtedy na sam start filmu nie odpaliłem stopera. Drugi raz. Nie wiem ile już nagrywam.
Identity confirmed.
Do I come in the Batcave, start messing with all your stuff?
You've managed to reduce the compound to its core elements.
But there's nothing in there that we can trace.
What if we've been looking at this the wrong way? Instead of searching for the toxin, what if we focus on the manufacturing process?
Why didn't I see this? The reaction emits a unique radiation spike.
Run a scan of the city for this energy signature. It will show where ScareCrowa is creating his fear toxin.
It'll take a few hours to bring the satellites into position.
We don't have enough time. I'll repurpose the antenna at the movie studios.
Bruce, I spoke to Dad. I hate lying to him. He'd kill me if he knew I was still in the city. He still blames himself for this.
We'll stop ScareCrowa.
Okej, użyję anteny w studiach Panessa, aby namierzyć stracha na wróbla. Dobra.
Jim, we've got a way to find out where Crane's working from.
Thank God. What can I do?
Get your men ready. Soon as we've got a location, I'll let you know.
All right.
To jest tak piękne, że po prostu ten deszcz, że widać po prostu jakby te ślady deszczu. To mokre. To jest świetne. Może gdzieś znajdziemy informatora. Popatrzcie.
There were whispers after Arkham City. Some think you changed. Some think you killed him. I know better. I know there are some lines that even the Batman fears to cross.
Screw this. I'm gone.
Riddler, tell me what you know.
All right, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me.
Good.
Widzisz, można. Dobra.
You think we should have evacuated? Nah.
The generator's damaged. I need to bypass it and power the antenna directly.
Hello again, Mr. Wayne. How can I help you this time?
Is the power winch ready for deployment?
It's 100% functional. Though no guarantees if you're intending to pull that car of yours up the side of a building.
You read my mind.
It's in the job description, Mr. Wayne. Batwing's on its way.
Quite
I'll improvise.
The winch needs a secure anchor point to function. Once it's attached, just hit reverse. And please be careful with the car, Mr. Wayne. She's one of a kind.
I've restored power to the radio antenna.
Great. I'm connecting now. I was just talking to Robin. I think you should too.
Bruce, you need me out there. We can find ScareCrow faster together.
What you're working on is more important, Tim.
Can wait one night. Let me help.
I've got this under control.
Okay. Listen, try checking in once in a while. We're partners, remember?
He just wants to help, you know.
Is the antenna ready?
Yeah, but we're going to need a microwave tower to triangulate ScareCrow's location. There's one at Falcone's shipping in the cauldron. I've marked it on your map.
Thanks, Oracle.
Pamiętaj, Robinie, nie odkładaj czegoś, co możesz zrobić dziś. Dobra, i tym pięknym akcentem zakończymy dzisiejszy odcinek. Jak wam się film podobał, to zostawcie lajka tam na dole, subskrypcję. Zapraszam na mojego TikToka o nazwie Buzy Shadow. Także dziękuję za oglądanie i trzymajcie się i co, widzimy się następnym razem. Trzymajcie się.